Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the New York Jets. Takes it at the 7. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Over the middle, it's complete. Able to take this way down into Detroit territory. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. But whatever they said appears to have worked. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Now a play fake here on first down. Heavy rush, and down he goes. So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. This is Swift on the counter. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Chase Young, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
.42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This is out quickly to the right. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Fourth down.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second down, Kamara. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
3rd and 9.
They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Point after try forthcoming.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He spins free, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as he'll go from the 47 now on first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And his throw here is incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Being chased out left. And he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether it's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Second down.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. One that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46.
The Jets take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. John Ross, as time expires in the first half. And the Jets have taken the lead. Seibert on for the PAT. Now a 14-7 ball game. So we've reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. First and 10, it's Swift. And he's got this down to the 35. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game. That game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down, Detroit.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A 3-yard pickup.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. first down carry. It's Kamara. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An important play right here, third and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a first down. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down, Detroit.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down, Lions.
First down, and they go with Swift again. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Devin White on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 19-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 8 coming from the 19. From the gun, here's Swift. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Here's Swift. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and goal. The 8-yard line.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throw is incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's third down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
The gun now on third down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Accelerating, and off he goes. That the way in. Touchdown, New York. Alvin Kamara. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Ties the game at 21 apiece. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. It across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
13 yards. First down, Detroit.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
They'll run here with Swift. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
To number 42.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
At the 45-yard line.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Jeff Okudah up from his cornerback spot to make the play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He's back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on, and he is across and in for the score, and now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker.
The 2-point conversion is no.
I think think it's easy to figure out why they went for two there, right? You want to make sure you're guarding against a field goal beating you.
Yeah, but with this little time on the clock, they just need to worry about protecting on the kickoff.
That's the big one. And with the kickoff coming up, I wouldn't squib it. I would kick it deep, but not so deep that the return guy can get it. I want to make someone else handle the football. Yeah, put some height on it, take some time down.
At their own 24.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Detroit, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gautt.